Hello everyone, and today I'm going to answer that question what everyone is asking me all the time, and that is, Sven, what gear are you using on your trips when you're shooting that footage? So normally when I go out, I have this backpack with me, which is quite nice. It's waterproof. All the links of the products, I will put them in the description below, and I'm not sponsored by any of those, so it's all free. But the good thing about this backpack, besides it's waterproof, the front back is separate from the backpack. So the front back I can use for clothing, because loads of times I fly where I can only take hand luggage with me. So all the clothing goes into the front, and then I can put the gear in the back. And the good thing is, when you wear this backpack, this part is stuck on your back, so it can't be stolen. No one can grab anything from this bag. Well, the main part is, what am I using to shoot my footage? Unfortunately, it's kind of cheating, but it's my phone. My phone is what I use most of the time. I like to travel light, and nowadays those phone qualities is just, it's ridiculous. You can get really great footage from your phone, and if you add a little bit of gear on top of this, without spending too much money, it's even better. So what I try to take with me is this DJI Osmo Mobile 2, which means I can clip my phone inside this thing, and then I have very stable footage, and it works especially great when I'm shooting myself in handheld mode. Instead of that shaking footage, you get some butter smooth footage there. So that's the most important one. Basically, this one means I have everything what I need to shoot on my trip, except maybe the audio. And to gear up the audio quality, I use a Boya lav mic, separate microphone that I can put like a lav mic. I can clip it on myself, put it under my collar or my shirt or whatever I'm wearing, and I'm good to go. What I normally do is, I have an old iPhone 5S with me, but it can be everything. I clip this one inside my phone, and in production afterwards I put those clips together, so I can shoot even from a far distance with this and have very good audio quality because it's recorded directly on myself. But it's also a very famous Asian touristy photo. Currently I'm recording this on my phone because my Pixel phone has better audio quality than my iPhone 5S. But most of the movies or videos that you see from me is recorded with the audio connected to this. The only problem is, because this mic is only like $10–15, so currently I'm using a second one that I bought. But maybe if you could see this, it's difficult to see, but it's broken here on the side, so because this gets bent all the time, that's why I had to get a second one. This one is broken. So that's the main gear that I'm using, and I don't need anything else. So I can travel very light, but there's some additional stuff that I bought from China to spice up my game. And one of them is a tripod, a Gorilla tripod, also like $5 or something, like $5 to $10, it's not that much. And I can bend this one in all positions I want, get in all weird of cycle shapes, so I could put it down and can record myself with this. And the benefit is as well, and it's a little bit cheating because I have a second camera currently recording myself, and that one I normally have with me, the Sony Alpha 5000, so let me grab it. So this camera I'm currently using to film myself is used normally for photography because I like to shoot in raw footage and it gives me great editing capabilities afterwards. But what I do nowadays, and if you saw my hiking in Munich video, that one is mostly shot with this. Okay, I bought my ticket on the machine. You can get a buy-in card, which is way cheaper than if you buy a single or return ticket. It's 25 euros per person. So what I like to do is put the camera on top of the tripod, and with that I hold it in front of me. Like, I can bend this a bit forward, can hold it in this way, and that gives a great way of shooting myself, and that makes it quite stable because this is an extension of your arm. It's further away and it's more stable. If this shakes a bit, it's not that much, it's very close, so that makes the footage more stable as well. So that's the additional thing I have nowadays, what I sometimes use, not all the time, but it's very convenient if you're on yourself and you want to just put the camera somewhere, point it at you, move a little bit further away and shoot yourself. And then another thing what I noticed during traveling is that sometimes you're in the night or you're at a dark location and you don't have enough light to shoot yourself and you want to tell something on that location. So what I did before is normally I waited till we reached a restaurant or hotel and told the story afterwards. But now I bought this very cheap light from China as well. It's also like $5 to $10, not that much. And this one, I can adjust the brightness. It's battery powered, so I can charge this with a micro USB on the bottom, and it can be as bright as I want to light myself. And there's a white light on this, but I could change it as well easily to have some, I don't know, like indoor lighting or something. So yeah, you could maybe see the difference with that, how it would look like. But that would be ideal for footage when it's dark. I didn't use this one yet, but that's one thing to use. What I will definitely use in the future. And to use this on my gimbal, I bought this thing as well. So I could connect this here on the side or on top. And then this one will go on the bottom of this gimbal. And that will be a great setup just to shoot in the dark as well. And I think that's all the things, except one important thing what I almost forgot to show you is, and that's maybe the most important one, because the problem is with using your phone, especially with the phone I have, it doesn't have any swappable storage, SD cards where you can use. So I bought this USB to USB-C USB stick, 128 gigabits. It lasts so far, even in Sri Lanka where we were 2 weeks away, it was enough for me to store all my footage. But normally like 1 or 2 day footage I can store on my phone, then I transfer everything else on my USB stick, and then when I come back from a trip I put it on my laptop. But I have a trip coming up to South Korea, so I might consider to get an additional one of this one, because it's always good to have more storage. So I might get another one of this. And that's basically all the gear that I'm using. So as I mentioned, if you want to start making videos during your travel, don't wait till you have very expensive gear, because you don't need expensive gear. Probably the gear you have already at home, just your phone, could be enough to create great footage, great coverage of your trips. So as always, if you like those type of videos, hit that like button, smash the subscribe button, and I hope to see you next time in South Korea, Czech, wherever I am in the world. Stay tuned.